Welcome back, everybody, to the Poker Model Hand Breakdown. Today we're going to talk about folding. Believe it or not, most of the time in poker you're going to be folding. You're going to be waiting, you're going to be tossing bad hands. You might even have good hands, but because of some previous action or something else that happened, you have to fold a good hand. So today I'm going to show you an example of a spot where you really might want to call, but you still have to fold. So let's go into this hand. I have Ace Jack of Hearts with 30,000 chips. The blinds are 500, 1,000. And let's see how the action comes around the table here. All right, so there's a raise to 2,000 from the cutoff, and the action's now on me. So one of the first things I want to do is always, I want to look at my big blinds. So I have 30 big blinds, which is a medium stack according to the poker model. And Ace Jack suited, or any Ace Jack, is a call behind hand. So for that reason, I'm going to make a call of 2,000. And with position, calling this 2,000 bet, there's a good chance that we're going to see a flop and I'm going to be last to act, and I can, make some sort of bet if I don't flop a good hand and win the pot. Also, the player that raised has 27,000 chips, so he's approaching that 20,000 big blind threshold amount, which is where he should be calling or folding. And again, I have 28,000 chips, so I'm kind of in the same boat. But after I call, the action folds to the big blind, who has 100,000 chips, which is a lot. And he actually raises to 8,000. He makes a 3-bet. So again, before getting too crazy about this hand, I want to see what happens. But in the back of my mind, I'm already thinking that this is not a hand that I'm going to play. But first of all, let's see what happens. All right, so the cutoff makes the call of 8,000, and now it's back on me. So let me tell you why I'm going to fold this hand. Number one, I have to call 6,000 chips, leaving me with 22,000 left, and there's going to be, about 25,000 chips in the pot. So my whole stack is less than the size of the pot if I make this call, which means that any type of bet, a small bet for 5,000, a medium-sized bet for 15,000 or whatever, or to be closer to like 12,000, it pretty much puts me all in. So I'm basically saying, if I call this bet, that I have to hit a big hand on this flop or I'm going to fold. So, we're not really calling 3-bets like this with Ace Jack suited, even if we did have a large hand, because remember, most of the time you're going to be missing a flop and having to fold when you're not in position, and you can kind of expect that continuation bet from the original raiser. So, for a whole bunch of reasons here, I have to fold my Ace Jack. And you know what? I may have been waiting for a really long time to pick up that hand. It looks nice and shiny, but after my call behind, I lose 2,000, and I really have to let go after that 3-bet occurs. So really just pay attention to more or less the spot that you're in and not as much the hand that you have. And again, just keep that patience and be disciplined. You will have a situation just like that where you have a big hand, like kings or aces or ace-king, and then it's a no-brainer to get your chips in, and you're putting yourself in a good position to double up. So thanks a lot for checking us out today. We look forward to continuing to bring you hands and poker model teaching, and let us know if you have any questions or feedback for us. Thank you very much. As always, thank you for joining us for another episode of the Poker Model Hand Breakdown. For more training tools and Texas Hold'em advice, subscribe to our YouTube channel or pay us a visit at thepokermodel.com to see our weekly articles, bi-weekly podcasts, and other episodes of the Poker Model Hand Breakdown. Until next time.